What up, YouTube? It's your boy JufroYT'S, and today, as y'all can't see from the title, we talk about forgiveness. Today, just know, just know this, that, and the third. Simple, but not simple. We talking about forgiveness because forgiveness is a specific topic that's simple, but at the same time complicated. Because it's simple because forgiveness is as simple as saying, let's say someone did something to you and like, oh no, you good, like you chilling. You feel me? I ain't gonna, like, you good. I forgive you. You ain't gotta worry about it. You know, like, let's say you walking on the street, somebody bump into you, bang. You say, oh, my bad. No, you good, my bad. You know, and then say, no, you good, brother. You chilling. I forget, you good. It's apology accepted, whatever. It's so simple, right? But then it's also at the same time complicated because someone could do something to you. Forgiveness is also complicated because someone could do something to you that you don't like at all. And it's not as simple as someone just bumping into you. Let's say they said something or did an action you ain't like. Most people gonna hold that. Like, they're gonna hold that grudge, go hold however they felt inside. They're gonna like, nah, I'm not forgiving that person. They did me dirty. They said this, they said that. They did that. That gets complicated because sometimes it's not all about forgiving. Sometimes it ain't about just your words. Because I could say to somebody, oh no, I forgive you, and behind closed doors, still hold a grudge. I can say I forgive you, but behind closed doors, when I'm with people I'm cool with, still feeling a certain type of way, still talking about you, still, having a negative sense about you. Speaking about you in a negative way, thinking about you in a negative way. But I said I forgive you, but you really don't. You're just saying it just to say it. And when you do that, when you forgive somebody, or you say you forgive somebody, but you truly don't actually forgive them, you're only harming yourself, because that person, first off, doesn't know that you, one, didn't forgive them, and two, still got a grudge against them. They don't know because they're not in the picture. The only person that's harming is you. Because when you keep a grudge, you hold a grudge deep down inside and hold it, and I'm never letting go. The only person you're harming is you, because you'll start to feel a certain type of way. You'll start to look a certain way. You'll start to, who you become is not in a positive sense, because that's a negative sense. Because forgiving it's something so special and so powerful as saying, not only saying, but also at the same time doing, this person did this to me, I forgive them. And the thing about it, you don't have to necessarily tell somebody this. Like, you could be cool with somebody, they do something with you, you hear something behind it through the grapevine, and you no longer cool with people. You could literally just be like, to yourself and to God, be like, you know what? I forgive this person. I'm not going to hold a grudge. Whatever they did, they did. Listen, it is what it is. I don't have to be best of friends with them. I don't have to be cool with them. But I still forgive them. Simple. Like, I'm going to use me, for example. There's been plenty of times where I've been cool with people. Or, I've been, on my side, I've been cool with people, and then later on I find out, like, oh, the people that I'm cool with aren't cool with me, and they did this, they say this, or whatever the fact, or act this way, whatever the fact is. And they don't know. I don't tell them, whatever. Let's say I stop being cool with them. To myself and with God, I'll pray and I'll tell the Lord, like, I forgive this person for what they did. I don't want to hold a grudge against this person. No matter what they did, they did. No matter what they did, they did. I don't want to hold a grudge. I don't want to hold this against them. I don't want to hold this deep inside and keep it. I may not be buddy with this person like I was at one time, but if this person ever needs me, make that call. Forgiveness. Simple, And okay, I'm okay. Before I say what I'm about to say, because it's gonna, for the people that's in this group, it's gonna hit heavy. I'm gonna let you know this now. But you may, okay, in your life, for some people, this doesn't happen to everybody, but there's, for some people that this has happened to, where you have a parent, right, who is not in your life, walked out of your life, or was never in your life. You have to forgive that person. And I know you may not want to. I know it may be like, I can't forgive them. Why would they ever do this to me? Woo-doo-woo-doo. Listen, you have to forgive that person, because it's only going to help you. Because when you forgive, you don't forgive for the next person or him or her or whatever. You don't forgive them for them. You forgive them for you. Because you forgiving is only going to help yourself. You know? You may have somebody who's walked out of your life, a parent, family member, and you may have ill will towards this person. You may have a grudge. Oh, I hate whoever. I don't never want to see this person. I don't never want to talk. It's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of anger in that. Forgive them. Let it go. Let it be. Just let it be, because it's only gonna help you. Now, I'm saying let it go, let it be, but that doesn't mean you have to reach out, find the person, find the parent, and get cool with it. No, as long as in your heart you like, I'm just gonna let it be. I'm not gonna hold no anger towards it. I'm not gonna hold no ill will. I just want to let it just flutter. I just want to let it go and fly, and whatever happens, happens. Please, absolutely do this, because you do not want to hold that anger towards a parent, because if it was not for this parent, you would not be here at all. No, oh, what it would have been with somebody, you would not be here. You would not be on this earth, but God allowed it. God knew what was going to happen, because he knew whatever happens, you're going to be great. Simple. No matter what happens, you're going to be great. But you never know. You may need to take that first step in forgiving to be great. God may have stuff in store for you, but you just need to forgive first to get there. God may have, you may be praying for stuff, and God may have it lined up like, dude, I got this for you. It's ready. You just got to learn to forgive. You know, you got to learn to forgive. Now I'm about to hit another important point. You need to forgive yourself. Whoever is watching this, you need to forgive yourself. There may be something that you've done. There may be something that you did to somebody that you did not like, that you did not agree with, that went against your character. Forgive yourself for that. Because if you never forgive yourself for that, you can never move on. You will never be able to move on. It may be something that nobody else in the world knows but you and God. Maybe the only two people that know is you and God. And you may be holding that against yourself. Dang, I should have did this. Dang, I wish I would have did this. Dang, I hate that I did this. Dang, I wish I would have never did this. I would have never went there. I would have never read whatever. I don't know what any person may do. Whatever falls into that bracket. Forgive yourself. Because the more you hold this unforgiveness in your body, that unforgiveness to yourself, you're going to continuously harm yourself, because you're not going to be able to love yourself 100%. That's just what it is. You're not going to be able to love yourself 110% plus, because you are so, I don't want to say hateful, but hateful towards yourself, because you're not forgiving. Like, how can you expect to forgive other people when you can't even forgive yourself? And forgiving yourself is step one. And forgiving it is step one. You know, because the thing about it, the devil, he wants humans to not forgive, because he wants us to not forgive, because then that's anger, that's grudges. You're holding that against people. That's what he wants you to do. The Lord wants you to forgive. You know, you can read the Bible, and Jesus said to forgive, I think it was 70 times 70 or 7 times 70. Essentially saying, and they're like, how much is that? Back then, nobody knew. Essentially, it's saying like an infinite amount. Never stop forgiving somebody. Someone could do you wrong over and over and over and over and over. Forgive them. Continuously forgive them. Obviously, I'm not saying to forget what they did and act like nothing happened. No. But forgive that person. We're human. We're going to make mistakes continuously. From the time we was born, well, I'm not going to say time we was born. From the time we first sinned, we made a mistake. From the time we die, our last sin, guess what? Mistakes. Continuously going to make mistakes for the rest of our lives. So, forgive humans. Listen, we're not perfect. Far from it. You know? But, like I said, infinite amount, forgive this person, that person, you, him, her, yourself, everybody, dog, cat, I don't know, other animals, snakes, I don't know. Forgive. Always forgive. Like I said, Jesus said forgive 70 times 7 or something like that. Don't quote me. Also, last thing I kind of want to say about forgiveness. The reason why I'm so trying to instill into you, forgive, because your Father, God, forgives you every day of your life. He forgives you when you sin, knowingly know, oh, I'm going to do this. I not know I sin. He forgives you. And he forgives you when you unknowingly sin, not knowing that you just committed a sin. He forgives you. No matter what. God forgives you for what you have done. You know, like we can look at Jesus on the cross, nailed to the cross, about to die with, you know, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail of what happened. But if you know, you know. If you don't know, look it up. Just watch The Passion of Christ. I'm just saying. On the cross said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. The people who put him on the cross and did all this to him, he told God, forgive them. They know not what they do. Beautiful. Special type of love. Forgiving somebody is a certain type of love. You have to love somebody a certain amount to forgive them over and over and over. You don't even have to know a person to love a person to forgive a person. It could be someone you've never met before. They do something to you by accident. Oh no, you're good. You forgive them. A certain type of love with that. You know, it's a special love. And like I said, I keep getting on track and off track, on track and off track. It's alright. That's what I do. Come on now. God don't want us to hate. He don't want us to not be forgiving. He wants us to forgive because he forgives. Because of his forgiveness, because of Jesus' sacrifice, you know, we are allowed eternity in heaven with him, with the Lord. Special. Just love and forgive. Forgive every day. Forgive something. Because there may be things that have happened to us from when we was little kids and we are still holding on to that, and we is 35. And you could be 35, 36, whatever the case. You could be old. It could have been 10 plus years that has happened, and you still holding on to something that happened 10 plus years, where if you were to go to ask this person, they like, I did that? Really? They forgot. They don't even know, but you holding on to this against them. Or it could be something, maybe not something like that, but something like very like, it affected you deeply. Like, you know, something crazy that someone did to you where it's like, that person should have never did anything like that. You still got to forgive that person. It could be someone who took the life of someone else that you loved. You got to forgive that person too. It's going to be hard, for sure, but it's as simple as you got to get that hate out your heart. Because that's all that is. You not forgiving somebody and holding on a grudge is just hate. It's just hate. It's just hate. You don't want to have hate in your heart. You want to have love. Because I'm telling you, once you truly in your heart say, you know what, I forgive this person for whatever, you're gonna feel 100 times better. And you're gonna notice, you're like, dang, I actually feel better. Not after forgiving this person, I actually feel better. Like, I feel happy. I feel this. I feel that. Like, there's no hate in my heart. Okay, like, I can rock with, like, yes, that's what happens. Forgiveness. It's like I said, something so simple, but at the same time, so complicated. Because it's more deeper than just saying I forgive you. It's more deeper because you could, like I said, you can say I forgive you and still hold a grudge. If you do that, you ain't forgive nothing. You just talking word. And my mom always said, actions speak louder than words. You could talk the talk all you want. But can you really walk that walk when it really matters? I mean, it's up to you. You feel me? But God is good no matter what. But like I said, I feel like it was obviously video not as long as the other ones, still just as powerful. But if y'all new, go ahead, the subscribe button, hit the like button for your boy. Comment down below what y'all want to see me talk about next. If y'all need help with anything that you're going through in your life, please type it in the comments so I can know what to talk about. Absolutely. Hit that bell so you know the next time I upload. Share with your family, share with your friends. Also find my main channel. That's just straight JufroYT for all things fitness, or first link down below. But my name is JufroYT, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Hi, peace.